Behind every legendary truck lies an engine that stands the test of time. These trucks weren't just built, they were engineered for greatness, powered by engines that delivered unmatched reliability and performance. From rugged off-roaders to unstoppable workhorses, these trucks changed the game. These engines didn't just move vehicles, they moved industries and inspired loyalty in millions of drivers. Whether conquering tough terrains or racking up miles on the highway, they redefined what it means to be dependable. Join us as we count down the 10 trucks with engines so exceptional, they've earned a place in automotive history. 10th, Dodge D-Series and Ram trucks, Chrysler Slant 6 225. If you've never heard of the Chrysler Slant 6 225, it's time to listen up. This engine, produced from 1960 to 1987, wasn't just a powerhouse. It was the Energizer Bunny of the automotive world, going and going with minimal care. It got its name for its unique 30-degree tilt, which wasn't just for style points. It allowed for better oil return and lubrication, making it a seriously low-maintenance machine. With a forged steel crankshaft, 7 main bearings, and a cooling system that could probably cool a small city, this engine was built to run for decades without breaking a sweat. And the best part? It regularly exceeded 400,000 miles before requiring anything more than basic upkeep. Mechanics loved it for its simplicity, easy to repair and hard to break. If there was ever an engine that could take a beating and keep on running, this was it. Slant 6 owners swear by its durability. Just try finding one that's not still running after all these years. 9. Ford F-Series 304.9-liter inline 6. The Ford F-Series 304.9-liter inline 6 is the ultimate example of what happens when engineers decide to build something to last forever. Produced from 1965 to 1996, this engine wasn't just durable, it was practically immortal. Known for its 7 main-bearing crankshaft and deep skirt block design, this engine could haul, tow, and endure without breaking a sweat, regularly lasting between 400,000 and 500,000 miles with minimal issues. Ford's engineers were so confident in its durability that they designed it with oversized cooling passages, a high-capacity lubrication system, and a simple gear-driven camshaft that didn't require much maintenance. The 300 inline 6 wasn't just built for the long haul, it was built to make that haul look easy. Whether it was hauling freight, plowing snow, or just cruising, this engine kept its owners smiling for decades. And it still does today, proving that some things are built to last, no matter what. 8. Chevrolet Silverado 5.3-liter vortec V8 LM7. The Chevy Silverado's 5.3-liter vortec V8 LM7 isn't just a truck engine, it's a workhorse that laughs in the face of wear and tear. Built from 1999 to 2006, this engine had one job: go the distance, and it did, reaching over 350,000 miles with the same effort as a toddler running around a playground. With 285 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque, it's like Chevy gave you a V8 engine with the stamina of a marathoner. And the best part? The LM7 wasn't picky. Whether you were hauling a boat or just cruising the highway, this engine powered through it all. It had a cast iron block for strength, aluminum heads to keep things cool, and a fuel system so precise that it should have gotten a medal for efficiency. It wasn't just reliable, it was the engine equivalent of a trusty sidekick. 7. Chevrolet CK Series 5.7-liter small block Y8 L31. The Chevy CK Series trucks, equipped with the legendary 5.7-liter small block Y8 L31, are what happens when the American automotive industry decides to build an engine that could probably survive an apocalypse and still keep running. Produced from 1973 to 2000, this engine was as tough as a 1950s action hero and just as reliable. It cranked out 255 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque with ease, making it the perfect partner for hauling, towing, or just cruising through life like you own the road. What made this engine so legendary? Simple. It was built like a brick house, strong enough to withstand decades of abuse. With its 4-bolt main bearing caps, hydraulic roller cam, and forged connecting rods, this engine was practically bulletproof. And don't even get us started on how it handled fuel and oil. With a high-volume oil pump and an optimized cooling system, it was as if Chevy said, "We're not going to let anything go wrong here." So whether you were driving across the country or just making runs to Home Depot, this engine could handle it all and still be around to tell the tale. 6. Toyota Pickup 22R 2.4-liter inline 4. The Toyota 22R engine is the kind of engine that makes you believe in miracles. This 2.4-liter inline 4 powerhouse wasn't just reliable, it was ridiculous in how far it would go. Produced from 1981 to 1995, the 22R was the engine that Toyota fans worship. You could throw anything at this engine, and it would just shrug it off and keep running, like that friend who never seems to get tired, no matter how much they party. Here's the kicker. Some of these engines have crossed the 900,000-mile mark, and some even hit the elusive million-mile milestone. It's all thanks to the engine's overbuilt design. Featuring a 5-main bearing crankshaft, a timing chain with exceptional wear resistance, and a tough cast-iron head, the 22R didn't just endure, it thrived. This engine wasn't picky about conditions either. It could handle sweltering desert heat or freezing Arctic cold like it was a leisurely Sunday drive. And the best part? It did all this while keeping its maintenance simple. Because who has time for complicated repairs when you just need an engine that works? 5. Nissan Frontier and Xterra VQ40 to 4.0-liter V6. When Nissan unleashed the VQ40 DE 4.0-liter V6 in 2005, it wasn't just another engine, it was a powerhouse in disguise. Imagine a truck that could handle a 300,000-mile road trip like it was a Sunday drive. Yeah, that's the Frontier and Xterra for you. With 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque, this engine powered through tough conditions like a seasoned marathon runner. Its secret? A super strong aluminum block and a forged steel crankshaft, tough enough to survive off-road adventures and city potholes alike. But the real magic is in the details. The VQ40DE comes with a timing chain. Goodbye expensive belt replacements, and a cooling system so robust it could probably handle a flamethrower, though we wouldn't try it. Mechanics love it because it rarely needs anything beyond regular maintenance. Because who wants to deal with major engine repairs when they could be enjoying their ride? 4. Dodge Ram Cummins 5.9-liter 12-valve diesel. The Dodge Ram Cummins 5.9-liter 12-valve diesel engine, built from 1985 to 1990. 1989 to 1998 is the epitome of mechanical simplicity and long-lasting power. If you want a diesel that will work harder than you ever will, this is the one. Known for its bulletproof reliability, this engine's simplicity is what made it special. Forget the complex electronics. This engine ran on good old-fashioned mechanical precision, making it incredibly easy to maintain and repair. With a 6-bolt per cylinder, head clamping, and a gear-driven camshaft, the 5.9-liter Cummins was ready to take on anything, with minimal maintenance required. Its straight 6 configuration meant smoother operation, less stress on parts, and more durability. This engine didn't just endure, it thrived, routinely hitting 1 to 2 million miles before needing a major overhaul. It was the kind of engine that made you believe in mechanical perfection. 3. Ford Super Duty 7.3-liter powerstroke diesel. If there was ever an engine that earned the title legend, it's the Ford 7.3-liter powerstroke diesel. Produced from 1994 to 2003, this engine wasn't just good, it was an absolute beast. With a cast-iron block, cross-bolted main caps, and a turbocharged direct injection system, this diesel engine was built to take on everything, from construction sites to long-haul commercial trips. And the best part? It regularly saw 1 million miles before needing anything major. The 7.3-liter powerstroke's reliability came down to one simple fact: it was overbuilt. Ford didn't cut corners, and it paid off. The hydraulically actuated unit injectors, HUI, provided precise fuel delivery, while the high-capacity oil pump kept things lubricated, even during extended hours of work. This engine was practically indestructible, and it wasn't afraid of the tough stuff: long hauls, heavy towing, or extreme temperatures. It just kept going, like a trucker who never needs a break. 2. Jeep Cherokee XJ AMC 4.0-liter inline 6. The AMC 4.0-liter inline 6 in the Jeep Cherokee XJ wasn't just a power plant. It was more like a stubborn old friend who never lets you down, no matter what. From 1984 to 2001, this engine showed off its tough, cast-iron heart, cranking out reliability like it was on a mission. Built like a tank but not as heavy, it could take on the roughest trails, the toughest winter roads, and still get you home by dinner time. Here's the kicker. This engine was so durable that you could probably drive it through a war zone, and it would come out the other side asking for more. Seriously, these bad boys routinely hit 300,000 miles with ease. Mechanics loved it for its simplicity, less complicated, fewer things to break. And if you ever needed to fix something, it was no problem. This engine was as straightforward as a classic Jeep. 1. Toyota Tundra 2UZ-FE 4.7L V8. The first generation Toyota Tundra's 2UZ-FE 4.7L V8 engine is a lesson in over-engineering. Toyota engineers went above and beyond with this one, building it like a tank but with the smoothness of a luxury sedan. Produced from 2000 to 2006, this engine quickly became known for its durability and ability to go beyond the 500,000-mile mark with ease. With its extra thick cylinder walls and deep skirt block, this engine laughed in the face of wear and tear. Not only did this engine have the power to tow, haul, and carry loads without hesitation, but it also maintained incredible reliability throughout. The 2UZ-FE had a sophisticated cooling system and an oil cooler designed to keep everything running smoothly, even in the most extreme conditions. And let's not forget the timing belt. While it required maintenance, it was incredibly reliable when serviced properly. So whether it was hauling a boat or handling heavy-duty work, this engine was more than up for the task. And yes, it's still out there, running strong decades later. And there you have it, the 10 trucks with engines that make the Energizer Bunny look like a slacker. These engines didn't just revolutionize the way we think about trucks, they practically redefined what it means to be built to last. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just cruising, these powerhouses are the quiet champions of the road, delivering miles, torque, and a whole lot of grit. It's not magic, it's engineering. These trucks prove that with the right heart under the hood, age is just a number. So the next time you see one of these legends still rumbling down the highway, remember, it's not just a truck, it's a testament to engineering that's withstood the test of time. But hey, don't just nod along in agreement, get your hands dirty and take one for a spin. If you've had your mind blown by these engines, and we know you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you don't miss out on what's next. Who knows? The next video might just have a truck so tough, it makes these look like toys. Thanks for watching, and remember, if your truck's engine can outlast a lifetime of adventures, it's probably on this list.